Hello, my name is Marisa Ortiz, and in this tutorial, we're going to be walking through how to deploy a virtual machine for pen testing. In this video, we're going to walk through the system requirements, the installation of VirtualBox, setting up Kali Linux in that VirtualBox, and then at the end, we'll have a demonstration of Nmap. And so by the end of this video, you should be able to replicate this on your own system. All right, first things first, we are going to want to go over our system requirements. At a minimum, you're going to need a dual-core 64-bit CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and 50 gigabytes of free storage. For a better performance, it's recommended to have a quad-core processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and at least 100 gigabytes on an SSD. You're going to also need internet access and virtualization enabled in your BIOS. That's VTX or AMD-V. In this demonstration, we will be using Windows 11, but you can also use Windows 10. Now, what is VirtualBox? Oracle's VirtualBox is a free virtualization platform that allows you to run multiple operating systems on one machine. It's licensed under the GNU GPL version 2, which means it's free for both personal and commercial use. Now we're going to actually install VirtualBox. First, we're going to visit the website and download the installer for Windows hosts. Once downloaded, you're going to run the file, accept the default installation options, and click Install. My installation process is going to look a little different from yours, as I've already have it installed on my machine. Now we need to set up Kali Linux. We're going to go to the official Kali website and download the latest 64-bit installer ISO. We're also going to check the website for the official hash. Once we have our image installed, it's time to verify the integrity of the file. You're going to open PowerShell and run this command. You want to make sure that you input the name of your file, as it may differ from mine. Once we've verified our image, we're going to open VirtualBox and create a new virtual machine. In this demonstration, I've named it Kali Linux. For the ISO selection, select the image of Kali Linux we've just installed. Once we've installed our image, we're now going to select the virtual machine that we've created and hit Start. Now select Install and Capture. Now you're going to select your preferred language, country, and key map. The following installations may take some time. Now it's going to ask you to create a host name. Here I've just named it Kali Marisa. Now we're asked to create a domain name. Since I'm working on a home computer, I've just named it home.com. Continue to follow the prompts provided and create a user account and username. Now create your password for your account. For this next prompt, I've selected the guided partitioning method with encryption. For this next prompt, I'm using the default amount of gigabytes. Once the base system has finished installing, now select the default software to install next. Once the software has been installed, select Yes to install the Grub bootloader. Now, reboot your virtual machine to finish the installation of Kali Linux. Once your virtual machine has been rebooted, input the credentials that you created during setup. Now let's demonstrate how to use Nmap. Open the terminal in Kali and type the following command. The output will show open ports, services, and operating system details for the target. To recap, we've now installed VirtualBox, set up Kali Linux, and ran an Nmap scan. This process will prepare you for penetration testing by giving you a secure, isolated environment to practice.